Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of my video series featuring Build the Millennium Falcon by Agostini. In this episode we are going to have a look at issue 7 and issue 8. I of course also have the corresponding magazines here, but as I've said previously, I'm not going to spend a great deal of time on those. Instead we are going to have a look at the parts that comes with each magazine. Now from a glance it would seem like we are getting lots and lots of details here, small bits and pieces in both issues, and let's just take issue 8 and put it away for now, and then we are going to have a look at issue 7. It would seem like we are getting many parts that are focused on the main hold of the Millennium Falcon rather than the exterior, but I'm going to take all the parts out now and we are going to have a closer look. Okay guys, so here we have the parts from issue 7 on my table, and let's just start with this sprue here. This basically contains the cushions for the seating area and the bunk, and the bunk is comprised of these 3 parts here. This is the shell or frame for it, and these are the interiors, and then we have this half round thingy here. This is actually the seating area, so you have the cushions that are supposed to go on top of this, and it fits right onto the floor with these 3 pegs here. Then you have 6 fixing screws, and then we get the main hold floor. And that's basically it, guys. Now the floor here kind of dictates the size of the main hold section. And there are of course going to be passageways leading to and from this area here. And that's basically it. At this point you can actually go back a few issues and take the thing that you got from there, which is this one if you recall. And it actually just supposed to go here. And then you have this ring here which fits into these slots here. And the frame here goes on top here with those 2 bits inside. Now at this point you can actually go ahead and glue stuff together, but I'm not gonna do that because, as I've said previously, I'm unsure at this point how I'm going to go about repainting this. I might do this whole section here with a base coat and do some weathering and all that, so I'm not going to glue anything together at this point. Maybe some few details and all the things that fit together as one. But I'm not gonna fix anything to the main floor at this time because I do believe I'm gonna repaint it. So that basically covers issue 7, I think. Not much else to add at this point because I'm not gonna go ahead and assemble anything yet. So I'm gonna take all these bits and pieces and put them in a safe Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna return to all these pieces at a later time, probably when I'm going to repaint them. So let's just move right ahead now, guys, and take the parts from issue 8. Okay guys, so here we have the parts from issue 8. Now we get this main large sprue here, which contains lots and lots of smaller details. I see some cushions or seats going on here, and there are also these pipes in the middle, and the smaller details here and here. And all these things are supposed to go on larger pieces and add some detail and all that. And also this sprue here also contains similarly a pipe and some additional details. I think this is actually a keyboard, which is supposed to go on this piece here, because this is the technical console and it kind of has a space down here which kind of fits this keyboard here, I think. But there are also additional smaller details from the main sprue that are supposed to go on here. But I think this is going to definitely need a repaint because I don't really like the look of it right now. It looks very much like plastic. So I think it's going to need a coat and just a lot of weathering and dry brushing and stuff like that in order to really make the details look better and all that. Now this part, I don't really know what this is at this time. I think it's part of the wall or just the interior structure somehow, but I'm gonna get back to that in the future, I suppose. I don't see this mentioned anywhere in the instructions really, but this part here is part of the wall section. You can see a passageway here which leads into a tube or passageway, so it's like an extension of the main hold. Yeah, and on this sprue here there are some details at least, and also on the other one I suppose, that are supposed to go on this wall section here, just to add a lot of detail and all that. Now I can actually go ahead and take the main floor that I got previously and turn it like this, and then this wall section here is actually going to fit on here. So this kind of gives you an idea of what this is going to look like. There's of course going to be a wall surrounding the entire floor here, and if you take again this piece that we've already talked about previously, it's going to fit right here. Then you have the support for the seating area, and you have the seats going around here, and the Jari playing table is supposed to of course go here. And now things are kind of taking shape, I suppose. This terminal here is supposed to go in this side here, and yeah, that's basically the gist of it, I suppose. Now there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. I think I honestly need to repaint the whole thing, give it a different base coat so it doesn't look like so much like plastic, and then do a hell of a lot of dry brushing and adding some details and weathering to all these parts here. But now I think you basically got an idea of what's going to happen here. I'm not gonna glue anything into place at this time because again this needs to be repainted, and I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna do that, which colors and all that I'm gonna use and all that. So I'm trying to postpone gluing anything into place at this time. Maybe some of the details of the wall section can actually be added early, but I'll have to wait and see for now, I think. But as you can see, there's a very high level of detail here in this build, and if you look on the internet, there's even more possibilities for details, because there are some third-party additions or upgrades that you can do in order to really make some additional details to this main hold area. I might do some of them, but I don't really know at this time. Maybe I'll even swap out the entire console with another one that looks more like the one that we see in the movie, but I don't know for sure at this time. But that's basically all I'm gonna add to this video, I think, because I'm gonna leave everything in the sprues until I know exactly what I'm gonna do with them, and of course I'm gonna return back to all these pieces here and have an extra look at them once I actually apply some paint and all that. And I'm of course gonna show you everything when that time comes. I think that basically wraps up issue 8, guys. So that's all I had to add to this video, really. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you find it entertaining somehow. I know I didn't do much of an assembly work in this video here, but that's definitely gonna come in a later episode for sure. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do remember to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and have a great day.